Did you film your Oil Kings, Yuki? Because for my first builds, the Keychron, I did film my switches, but then for all my other personal builds after that, I haven't filmed. I didn't film because like films were kind of out of stock for a while, and I don't know. Back then, I couldn't really tell the difference, but now I can, and I'm like, do I redo all my switches? I think it's because majority of the switches that I've been using, it said that like, oh, it doesn't require films, so maybe. But I know it does change the sound profile a bit. Ouch. Yeah, I cut my index finger yesterday, and I don't know how. As long as a vibe. Wait, did not screw this in yet. Wait, what happened? Oh, record. Oh. Yeah, recording content is really fun. Like, I did film a lot of stuff for TikTok and like YouTube shorts, but I haven't edited them. Like, I have the idea in my head, but then when it actually comes to editing it, I'm like, I don't know how to work this. Like, I would say there's like maybe a handful of transitions or whatever, like editing stuff that I want to be able to do, but then I wouldn't know what it's called in order to like search it up. So it's like in order to get my thought process out into like actual editing, I feel I would have to watch a bunch of different tutorials, which I might do if I'm like living switches or something. I'll add that to bro. I'll add that to my list of things to do. Target 80's only at 400. Ayo. You should make a command, exclamation tiger 80, and then have it to be your the link to your YouTube video. We'll get it to 1K. Nobody wants to comment. But isn't that like common with sound test videos? People don't generally comment unless they'll be like, "Oh, what's the plate you're using?" Stuff like that. So when I look at sound tests, that's usually what it is. Bro, this isn't like sitting flush. Yeah, when I went to a meetup, Yuki, that's mainly what I did. I was like, "Does this sound okay? Does this sound good?" Oh, this screw. What the heck? This screw is actually scuffed. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Probably not. So this screw is like centered, but then this one is like on an angle, as in like the bit where the screw goes into the screw head goes into the head. How do I say this? It's actual scuffed. Okay, that's okay. I will just. I don't have extras of this, but I know there is a 7U wire, and then they